Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Project Hospital, where last time we finally completed an event, and we did so by taking on all of the doctoring duties ourselves. So we did the diagnosis and the treatment and whatnot, and for the most part I think it worked okay. However, it does seem that maybe I could have done a little bit better, because quite a lot of people pointed out in the comments on the previous video that we're also supposed to try to uncover our patients' hidden symptoms as well, so we can treat those too, because if those hidden symptoms are serious enough, they can lead to collapses and then maybe possibly even a little bit of death on occasion, which is likely what happened to the two people who did pass away on our watch last time, which was all very sad indeed. Sorry to people who died on our watch, and I hadn't realised this. I didn't know about that at all. I just saw a nice green tick appear by the patient's name on the event screen thing and thought, hooray, they're cured, brilliant, let's move the event on. I didn't know about the hidden symptoms, so there we go. Thank you commenting people, you've taught Dr. Penge a few things there. And we do still have, if we look down here, 5 people under our direct control. These 5 unfortunate souls down here are still being looked after by us. So I think we should have a check of these 5 to see if they have any hidden symptoms. So let's have a look, shall we? So, Daniel Adams, you don't seem to have any hidden symptoms, which is good. Oh, you can go home. Oh, Daniel, away with you. Yeah, you can go home. Go and have more fun at your house than you are having in a hospital, no doubt. So there you go. You can go home. Right, so down to 4 people. That's good. Right, Barbara. What do we need to do with you, Barbara? Yes, look. 3 hidden symptoms. And the icon is wibbly. It's a wibbly icon. So it shows the number of hidden symptoms that the patient does not know about. A blinking icon. I think that's what that's describing. I called it wibbly, but blinking, wibbly, whatever. Blinking icon signals that 1 or more symptoms can cause collapse. Okay, so it was right there all along in front of us and we just didn't see that at all. Okay, so Barbara has got 3 hidden symptoms and 1 or more of those symptoms are possibly going to cause her to collapse. Okay, we have to try and find out what they are. So it looks like, yeah, she's been in for surgery. So she's had all this kind of stuff sorted, but yeah, she's still not quite right. So, okay, so she's had a renal laceration. What is that again? An object pierces the tissue of the body and tears the kidney. It sounds horribly unpleasant. Okay, so what do we do about that? I mean, a physical examination would probably not go amiss. Do a bit of that, please. That could help out quite a bit. And then an abdominal palpitation is where they just kind of... That's a palpitation that's going to feel around the abdomen. So that probably would be quite a simple thing to do as well. And then, okay, what we'll do is before we then dive into ultrasound stuff, we'll get those 2 done first, and then we'll see if anything comes of those. And if there's still any left, then we'll go and do an ultrasound thing. I think that sounds like a good plan. Okay, right, so that's that done. And then on to the next. So William King. William King is all okay. Nope, nothing for us to uncover there. And what we could do with William King now, we could just return control of William back to the computer, because we don't really have anything left to do with him except, you know, tell him to go home in the morning or whatever. So I think, yeah, let's put you back onto computer control. So now we're down to looking after 3 people, which is good. Okay, so Linda White. Linda White has no secret kind of symptoms, which is good. So again, I think we just say, yeah, computer, just take control. Let's give control back to Dr. Death. Sorry, Linda White. That's not very encouraging, is it? But there you go. And the last person over here, John Thomas, does have 2 hidden symptoms. Okay, that's not wibbling. It's not a wibbly icon. So I don't think they're serious enough to cause collapses. But we probably should kind of look into that. So, okay, interview. Do an interview. So have a nice chat with John. Go and wake him up at 11 o'clock at night. That's not so bad. And then what have you got? Spleen contusion. Okay, so yeah, you've been hit in the sort of upper abdomen and it's hurt your spleen. Maybe again, do that abdominal palpitation thing. And then if they don't reveal anything, then go and do the slightly more advanced things. But yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, so with that done, get time ticking on. I mean, our money is looking pretty good. Our money number right now is looking very good. Look at that. $46,144. At this time of day, we don't see that very often. Normally that's significantly lower because, of course, we've not long paid the day shift. So normally that's really low. But yeah, look, it's looking good. It's looking very good. Right, okay, let's speed time on and get these things done. Okay, so John Thomas has had his abdomen palpitated, or whatever the wording would be. Still 2 hidden symptoms. Okay, so that didn't do anything at all. Okay, speech listening. Listening to the speech flow of the patient. Okay. I mean, that sounds like an easy thing to do. So yeah, do that. I assume does that sort of figure out if they're sort of slurring or whatever to see if that's a thing? I don't know. Here we go. Right, so Barbara, right, one hidden symptom. Okay, so we've figured out that she's got abdominal guarding. I don't know what that is. Abdominal guarding, also known as defense, is an intense tension of the abdominal wall muscles in response to pressure applied to the abdomen. Oh, okay. Did we cause that? I don't know. Possibly our abdominal palpitation caused that to be a thing. Okay, I don't know. But whatever the case, we can't treat that with anything. However, she does also have an abscess. Okay, and that's bad. That's the wibbly thing. So she's got an abscess. Oh, there we go. A build-up of pus surrounding the tissue, surrounding a surgical wound. Enjoy your dinner, everybody. Right, so we can deal with that with incision and drainage. Okay, so we can deal with that. She still does have one hidden symptom, but it's not blinking on off. But again, I think we should find what it is. So let's go and do an ultrasound thing. That would seem... Hang on. We can do another physical examination. Let's go and do an ultrasound thing on you. So yeah, get your abscess sorted, because that sounds really very bad. And then yeah, go and do the ultrasound thing. Okay, right. So I think what we'll do is let's get time ticking on again. Brooke Jackson. Okay, there's beds. There's a lack of beds. Okay, that is over in internal medicine. So over here. Okay. Oh, the beds are the wrong colour. That's terrible. Okay. I mean, I was saying we had quite a nice amount of money. What we'll do is let's buy one more bed in high dependency and one more bed over in the regular ward, just to maybe deal with any kind of any more patients coming in. So one of those there. These are expensive. So that's $5,500. These are slightly less expensive, because I haven't got the fancy machines that go bing and bong and boop and keep people alive. They're still relatively costly though, so that's another $3,300. So what was that, $8,000 we just spent? Okay, never mind. But now Brooke can at least have somewhere to go, which is good stuff. So yes, okay, so can we check? Brooke is now hospitalised and being transported to the room over here. What have you got? Tension pneumothorax. Okay, sounds like it should be in Jurassic Park. It occurs mostly in clinical situations such as ventilation, resuscitation, or in people with lung disease. Okay, right, we don't need to worry about that. You're being treated by the doctors. There is a hidden symptom. That's flashing on and off. Do you know what? Let's get this... What's an ECG? That's a heart thing. Let's get a USG done, because that possibly might help figure out what's going on in your lungs, and then you might get your hidden symptoms sorted out, then they can treat it, and then you might not collapse. Okay, right, that's good. Right, John, okay, what happened with John? Okay, so it looks like John is a bit confused. He's got confusion. The patient is confused and disoriented. And we picked that up through the speech listening. Okay, so we managed to pick up that his kind of pattern of speech wasn't quite right, and he's a little bit confused. Okay, so how do we deal with that? Tranquilizers. Okay, just, knock him out for a bit, send you to sleep, and then when you wake up, hopefully a little bit less confused. Okay, we'll deal with that. However, you still do have one hidden symptom. Again, not flashing on and off, so it's not going to, do any great harm, I don't think, but I'd like to find out what it is. So you can go for a CT scan, please. You go and do that. That's going to be wonderful. Right, here we go. Move time on nice and quick. And we go through past midnight. Then we'll come down a bit. $5,000, because we're still paying quite a lot of money to the bank and such like. Okay, so Barbara, what's that? A new symptom of a favourite patient. Kidney laceration. Okay, so she's got a kidney laceration, but I think we've dealt with that with abdominal surgery. I think that's been handled already. And that's it. We've got rid of all of her hidden symptoms, and now she's all okay. I mean, she's not okay. She's had better days. She's, had a kidney torn apart. She's had slightly happier days in her life, but she's okay medically. She's stable, shall we say. Do you know what? With that done, I think let's return control of Barbara back to the computer. There we go. So Kyle Mink, Dr. Mink, can now look after Barbara. Okay, so that's good. And then we just got our one person. we've just got John to look after now. And that's a new symptom, blunt spleen contusion. Okay, it looks like we've dealt with that as well with a blood transfusion. Okay, so now we've uncovered his final hidden symptom, and he looks like he's going to be okay as well. Okay, this is very good. This is very good. Okay, do you know what? Return control of you back to the computer, and that's it. Those 5 people we've just dealt with. I mean, some just went home and some we just said, yeah, you're okay, look after you. Computer, please look after them. But yeah, some of them, we did actually manage to uncover their hidden symptoms, which is very good indeed. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I know that's a thing. When we next do an event and we take control of the event and all the people that are in it, I now know that we need to do that as well to avoid people, you know, dying a little bit and such like. So there we go. There we go. Wonderful stuff. Thank you, commenting people. Okay, so just trying to fly through the night, and it looks like we have a problem with Frank White here. Okay, so Frank, what is going on with you? Treatment for the patient's diagnosis is not available. Thoracentesis. I don't even know what that is. What's going on, Frank? So you've got parapneumonic effusion, however you pronounce that word there. I don't know what that is. Parapneumonic effusion, it says there with an S. That makes a little bit more sense for me to pronounce. Anyway, refers to a condition that arises as a result of pneumonia, bronchiectasis, or a lung abscess. Okay, so you've got some sort of lung issue going on, and you need to have thoracentesis. Okay, so that thing there, it is an invasive procedure to remove fluid or air from the pleural space. Okay, in a special procedures unit, we've got those. We need some thoracentesis devices. Okay, have we not got those? I thought we kitted that room out with all of the shiny things. That is our room. Oh, maybe it's because it's in use. Maybe it's because that room is already in use that he's getting a bit grumpy. So yeah, it's not available because there's somebody already using that machine. It's that thing there, isn't it? Hang on, turn around. It's that one there. It's that machine there. Why is there a person in this room all on their own? Brooke Jackson is just sitting in that room all on her own. Is there not a doctor coming over to see her? Who are you dealing with? So Ducky Duck is in that room over there on their own, not doing much. Who's looking after you? Ducky Duck. Ducky Duck, your patient's in the other room. If you're not noticed, they're not there. Okay, Ducky Duck will notice soon, I assume. They're going to come in and sort it out. Don't you worry, Brooke Jackson. They'll come over in a bit. Right, okay. So have we got... We outlined another one of these, didn't we? Where is it? It's there or there or there. It's one of those. Hang on a second. Go to internal medicine. It's that funny looking thing there, isn't it? Could we get another one of those set up? Hang on. How much money are you going to give us? You're going to give us a lot of money, Frank White. You're going to pay us quite a bit of cash. And of course, if you clear off and go somewhere else to the hospital, we're not going to get any of that at all. So I think it might be worth possibly getting that room set up. It'll cost more than $3,500 and whatever it was dollars, but I think overall it probably is worth doing because we need to get another one anyway, because we've outlined sort of this route, we've planned for it, so we might as well get it in. And then possibly we might be able to get Frank in there and yeah, maybe we could save this. Maybe we could get his money off him in the morning or whatever. But okay, right, here we go. Let's get this room sorted, shall we? It's going to hit our finances, but never mind. It's going to be worth it in the end, I assume. Right, so those there. Let's get the disinfectant thing just there. That's very good. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Very important plant. What plant shall we have? Let's have, oh no, that one. Red. Let's go for red then. It's a red bin. We'll have the red thing. In fact, you know what? The plant should sort of go in the corner, really, shouldn't it? There we go. A bit like that. There we go. That looks a bit tidier. I like that. Right, back we go to here. Yeah, now, so I do like the little setup we've got there. I know we don't need all that again. We don't need all this stuff, but I like the little setup of, there's a tiny sort of mini surgery prep area. I don't know if they need that or not, but I think we're going to put one of those in anyway. So how about across that end there, we have all of their kind of kit they need to go and do operations. And then we'll have a bit of a glass wall type thing like we did. And then the actual operating sort of table thing can be over here. So operating table, we'll have it in that colour, because I imagine that's what we've gone for. We'll pop it. Let's put it there. That'll do. Pop it right in the middle like so. Right, so we need lights. Let's get the lights. We'll have some red lights. We'll have one like that. And rotate. And one like that. And then what else do we need? An ENT workstation. Of course we do. That's got to go just there. Yay for that thing. And then we need the thoracentesis device. It's very expensive. Okay, we'll have a red one of those. That can go in there. Down to 25.5 grand already. Botherations. Okay, the instrument table seems to go quite well. But it can't go at the end of the thing now. Because, there's not going to be enough room. Okay, never mind. What we'll do is then, hang on. So what we'll do is we'll put that just there. Surgery instruments can go on the little table. That makes perfect sense. And then, how about a couple of equipment cabinets? How about one in there, look? One like that. And then get another one. Just, mix it up a bit. Different equipment in those. Mobile workstation in a lovely shade of red, of course, can go just there. And then we've got just all these other bits and bobs over here. So I think, it was walls. So get the walls in. So drop her that wall, please. And then we'll have a bit like that. In fact, hang on. Then we can have it like that, look. Okay, I quite like that. And it doesn't matter about the other side, because then we're going to turn that into glass windows, like so. And then go back to there in here. They can have all that stuff. With the warming cabinet thing. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's put the warming cabinet in. And then, over here, we can just have all the extra stuff. So we'll have ourselves... we'll get... Where are the... hang on. Where do we get the things from? They're in the scrubs shelf things. They're in there? No, they're in the nurse's station. Hang on. Where's that? That's just there. Okay, so where are the scrubs shelves? There we go. Scrub shelf tall. Let's have that. Let's have that in that colour as well. So we'll pop a couple of those there like that. And we'll put them there as well like that. It's okay, that'll do. And then on that side, we'll have sort of, hand washing things. And we'll maybe put a few more bins and such like in. So sanitary equipment, we can, hang on. Go back into there. So, do we still need all that? Yeah, sanitary equipment can go in. So put that at that end. And then we'll do the little kind of thing we do. Oh, no, let's have a scrubbing sink, actually. Hang on. Have a scrubbing sink there. And what have we got down here? What do we have there? A couple of scrubbing sinks. It's a bit smaller over there. It's not quite as grand as this one. Joe, that'll do. That'll do. Then in here, could we have something? We'll have a little table. Hang on, we can have their instruments table. Are they cheap? $400. Oh, fine, bargain. Pop that there, look, like so. And do you know what we could do, actually? Hang on, I've got a perfect idea. Put that there. Surgery instruments onto there. Okay, they're really expensive. Didn't need to do 2 lots of that, never mind. And in the little sort of prep room here, they can have their own plant. Oh, it's very glamorous. Right, there we go. Splendid. $29 well spent, I think. And I think that's it. I don't think we need anything else. I mean, there's stretcher requirements and things, but they're only kind of nice to have. I think that's okay. So we've set that up. So hopefully Frank can now head over to there. So let's see if we move time on ever so slightly. No treatment available. Right, blue light you, Frank, because we don't want you to leave. I suspect you're going to. I suspect maybe... Hang on. Can we take control of you? So if we say, yes, I want to take control of Frank here... Frank, it still says it's not available. There's an entire room here. Maybe it's people. Maybe. But Ducky Duck. Can we tell you what to do, Ducky Duck? Can you stop being dealt with by the other person? Hang on. Could we go to you and say, not Ducky Duck, grey teapot, and then Ducky Duck looks after you? Okay, maybe this could work. Okay, so Ducky Duck, come back through here. Go and find Frank, please. Have a quick read of Frank's file, and then go and grab him super quickly. Otherwise, he's going to go away and he's going to be very, very grumpy indeed. That's all zoned out, isn't it? It's like a valid room and everything. It's correct. I'm fair. Hang on. Okay, yes, that's good. It's a correct room. Yeah, absolutely. So why is Frank not going into it? Please assign Frank to that room. It's very important. Okay, hang on. Where's he gone? Frank, there we go. Right, Frank, come back to us, Frank. Are we doing anything with Frank? Where even is Frank? Frank is in that bed there. I'm a little bit concerned that he's going to go, because normally that pops up and you don't get very long to actually sort it out. It looks like they're moving her back in. I assume we didn't treat her. So Frank, if you could just wait a few seconds, we're going to get a trolley and we're going to go and get... No, we're not going to go and get you. We're going to put the trolley away. Oh, he's... botherations. We built an entire new room for you, Frank. Frank, why? Why couldn't you be more patient? Okay, bother. Never mind. Oh, that's quite a lot of money that we're now not going to get back. Okay, our finances were looking good once upon a time. Now they're not looking quite so grand. Never mind. Right, move time on nice and quick. Just got a grand from whoever that was. That's quite nice. They can come again. That's lovely. I think what we should do is then, I think our sort of plan today, our next kind of thing for whatever they're called, hang on, what are you called again? Quick Snap Care. Our next goal for them is to complete one epidemic event. Okay, so we need to complete one of those, and that gives us a prestige bonus of 20% for one day, which is quite good. But then, of course, it unlocks the next one, and maybe the next one's easy to complete. Maybe we've already completed it, so we have to try to work through these. So I think, yeah, if we could get that done, that would be very helpful. And then, of course, if we do complete that, it also goes toward Happy Life's next objective, which is going to be good as well, because we want to get these two insurance companies back on board. They pay quite a bit of money, and also, yeah, they're going to have some really good things, I think. I think they're going to have some good rewards later on in their kind of list objectives. So we can, yeah, sort of get at least one epidemic done, and then that moves us a bit closer to Happy Life's kind of thing there. Oh, Dana Garcia's collapsing. It's fine. We're good at dealing with that now. The only thing is, if we're having an epidemic outbreak, we need to time it quite well. So at the moment, it would be a bad time to do that because all four of our little kind of quarantine rooms are full. The ward looks okay. The ward does look okay, but yeah, I think it'll be a bad time to choose to do that right now. So I think we need to try and get one of those done as soon as we can, but we have to pick our moment to make it work. Right, there we go. So the night shift is okay. Move time on. I mean, yeah, we could, if it was just a regular outbreak of, you know, a lovely, relatively tame viral disease, then, they're going to leave, it's fine. Then it'd be okay, because there's plenty of space on that ward. But I suspect maybe there's going to be a few people in there who are going to be requiring proper sort of special quarantining with their disease. So I think, yes, we need to make sure they're a bit empty. Right, goes to 8 o'clock, in comes the money. Back up to 30 grand, 35 grand. Okay, 36 grand. That's not so bad. That is not so bad at all. So today, so far, we've made a profit of almost $4,000 and it's only 20 past 9 in the morning. Okay, that's looking good. So of course, yeah, we're going to pay the wages and everything. So, it comes back down at the end of the day, but at least it's, going up. At least it's a profit today, which is good. Sarah Scott not doing too well. Okay. That person's gone. They got impatient. Okay, I kind of get that. There's only one bed free. I think we have to wait for the current epidemic outbreak to go away. I think it would be a little bit silly of us to kind of instigate one of these fancy events. And whilst there is an epidemic outbreak already underway, that would seem possibly a little bit of an ill-advised choice. So let's wait for that to go away first. That can then stop being a problem. All the doctors can take their masks off around the entire hospital and I think get back to being a little bit more efficient. And then we'll trigger that thing. If there's, I think maybe at least two beds spare. That'd be okay. Thomas Miller's having a spot of a collapse. It's okay, Thomas. Somebody will get to you soon. But there's one spare at the moment. So I think really it's just a case of kind of, running it through the entire day. Just see what money we've got left. Look at this. 27. What's our current prestige looking like? We've got... Oh, okay. Yesterday's prestige was 102%. That's very good. So patient intake, 105%. Insurance payments, 120%. Okay, that is very, very good indeed. Medical labs still struggling a little bit. They are not having the best of times. And I did think about this. What we could do what we could do with that bit of space down here, we kind of pondered this before, I think. We need a bathroom. We've got to put a bathroom over here because all the people on that ward, if they do need to nip to the loo, they have to walk a little way, I'd say. They have to kind of walk along here and into there, which isn't a million miles, but it'd be more convenient if there was one just here. Yeah, okay, pause not great, okay, no. And also, we could put in another little blood lab over here just to fill that space. Because, you know, more blood labs are required, it seems. Let's go and have a look how they're doing, actually. So, pop over into... Yeah, there, it's that corner, isn't it? So, let's go to the medical labs and go to there. Yes, 8 lots of blood work. That's quite a lot, isn't it? I mean, we could get some more people, but I think possibly we need... I mean, more people would be helpful, but maybe more labs. More labs, more equipment, more of everything kind of stuff. So, I think that's what we do. And that's what we do. We get another lab set up over here in that corner. And a bathroom as well. And a bathroom too. I mean, the money is looking good. I think we see what money we have left at the end of the day once we've paid the day shift. And, I mean, at the very least, we could get the bathroom in. That'd be okay. I mean, the lab would need to be a bit bigger than the bathroom. I think I'd share that space quite well, though. We need a little bit of corridor kind of coming along here. Patient is... Yeah, that's fine. Christopher Taylor, you'll have to sort it out, Chris. I mean, yeah, how would we do that? Sure, here we go. So let's see what money we've got. 86 down to 40. We pay 46 grand in day shift wages. Oh, it's painful. Okay, right. So we've got 40 grand left. Paul Williams is having a bit of a moment. Okay, in come all the night shift. Game you're supposed to start at 8 o'clock. I thought maybe you might have got here a bit more promptly, but okay, maybe there was problems on the trains or whatever. Okay, so I think internal medicine. Let's go to here. Let's get, rest. Hang on. We haven't got a restroom in internal medicine. Oh, we didn't complete it. There's one over there, but we didn't finish it. Ah, okay. Right, we'll have another one over here then, please. So I wonder if we say put that like that. So have, say, a 5x5 restroom. It doesn't need to be huge, does it? It needs to be grand. And then we have ourselves, hang on a minute, then we need to switch things over a bit to here to go to a haematology lab. So a blood lab. So have that like that. We need to have maximum of size. Oh, crikey. Hang on a minute. Hang on. That's not happy. Right, hang on. Go like that with it. There we go. And then go like that. So there can be a little bit of a corridor extension just there from, I would say, let's have that as internal medicines corridor. Let's not have a fight. So like that, so I can go up like that to join in with the rest of that corridor. That corridor is going to be invalid now because there's a wall in the way. So hang on a second. Yes, I know, game, I know. Hang on, let me take the wall down. So wall away. Yay, that corridor should be valid again. That's good. Right, let's just very quickly sort this little bit out here. So like that, and then rotate, and like that. Okay, and for some reason it didn't do that bit. Okay, fine, be like that. Right, and then grab the floor, put that in. Okay, there we go. Right, so that is... Oh, hang on. No, that's not the right coloured wall. No, game. I got the wrong bit of wall. We want... That's yeah, hang on a minute. That's what we want. Just there, that's what we want. We want that colour wall. It's the pink. I've gone for the red of pathology there. Botherations. Okay, never mind. There we go, sorted. Right, and then we can go and sort of sort out a bathroom fairly quickly, can't we? Because we've got the kind of template over there. So like that. So do all 4 bits of that. So boop, that's fine. Okay, what did I just do? I just deleted all the walls. Okay, hang on. I'm going to put them back in. Yay! I know what I'm doing. I'm fine. I'm okay. I've been a bit ill recently. It's good that I'm playing Project Hospital. It's the illness, everybody. It's the illness. Okay, right. That's all back and looking good again. Wonderful. And then, yes, we need to sort that one out as well. So, hang on a minute. This is going to get a bit fiddly, isn't it? We need to go downstairs for that one. So what are these walls like? So like that. And it's going to be in that colour because it's part of the medical labs sort of department. It's not in the medical labs general area, but it is part of their department. So like that. and then just a quick double boop, and then across like that and down like that. Okay, that's good. And then we need to figure out what the flooring is like in these labs. So hang on, go to the floors and drip a drop of that. Thank you. Right, back up we go and pop that in. How are we looking for money? 40 grand, wonderful. And then grab the floor from over there. That should be fairly obvious. It's not an advanced thing, I don't think. Right, the camera's going all over the shop today. Right, like that. Then we need doors. So this is a regular door, so that's okay. That's going to be a biohazardy type of a door. A biohazard door, there we go. Don't come in here if you're not supposed to, because there's, you know, blood and things. And then, I think, for the moment, let's get this bathroom done. Let's just get a little bathroom set up over here, nice and quick, nothing exciting going on. It's just going to have 5 little kind of toilet stall things in, and that's kind of it. And, you know, some sinks and hand dryers and bins and what have you. So let's get that done nice and quick. And there we go. Nice, simple, straightforward, not extraordinary in any way whatsoever bathroom all set up. So now we've got 38 grand left, just shy of 38 grand. So do we start working on this? I mean, how expensive are the things? So the actual analyzer is 1,300. We need some glassware, thermal cyclers, 3,000. Sample storage is 2,400. That thing is 1,500. So the cost will mount up, but it might help out the medical labs department and bring their rating up so we get even better prestige. Which I think is, yeah, it's going to help. We want to get as much prestige as we can. Although yesterday we did get 102%. Was that because we completed the event? Did we get a boost, or is that kind of gone now? I can't recall, but that's not so bad. But I mean, having this here isn't gonna be a problem. It'll help out quite a bit, whatever. So I think, do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it on a very basic level to begin with. Just put, you know, one of each of these things in, and then we can make it a bit fancier as we go. Yeah, as we move along. Do you know what though? I've got an idea what we can put along here. Because we've got a little bit of space just there before we get into the main lab itself, I think we can have a range of lovely plants. Why not? So have one of those, I don't know, at the end, like that. And then have one of those, like that. I thought that was 3 long. It's only 2 long. Do you know what? Still, that's fine. That's okay. I'm quite okay with that. And then we'll have a bin just by the door on the way out in case they've got something that doesn't need to go into the medical waste or whatever. It can go just there. And then we will put the sort of biohazard bin, that one there, and a yellow one there as well. Right, okay, so now we need to get the lovely glass desks in. Where are the glass desks? Where are they? Do they not have them? Oh, no, they have lab desks. Okay, no, that's fine. So how about we have a couple of those in that corner, and that's where they can do their work. That's where they can sit and do the actual work stuff. Hang on. Yellow. It's all got to be yellowy stuff, hasn't it? So, yeah, we'll just sort of set it up like that for now. And then we'll have a printer, a massive printer on each of those, huge big printers, and a PC and a PC. Okay, so we can employ 2 people on each shift, which, I mean, maybe 1 for the night shift, 2 for the day shift. That's going to help quite a bit, whatever. And then, yeah, lab desks. Let's do what we did downstairs. So we could have, say, 1 there and 1 there, and then have 1 like that and 1 like that. And then we can just put these sort of bits of equipment on those. We can have, say, a couple of analyzers on those desks, and then a couple of thermal cyclers on those, because we all love a thermal cycler, and an RIA on that one there. And I don't know, that one can just be something else. I don't know. Hang on, glassware. Let's have, I don't really know what a glassware and a barrette is, but there we go. We'll have one of those there as well. So there we go. And then all we need is, yeah, sample storage could go possibly over in that corner. So pop that in that corner. Again, don't put loads in for now, just 1 of each key thing. And then we need a kind of a place to go and wash our hands. So how about along this wall here, just a couple of sinks like that. I do like these. I do like the lab cabinets. I think they make it look like a proper actual lab. So let's just put, let's put 2 of those in for now, just to mix things up a bit. And there we go. So we have a fully functioning, properly working haematology lab. Do you want to put anything else in? A wall-mounted lab shelf. Why wouldn't we want to have one of these exciting thingamajigs? Do you know what? Put them above the sinks. Make the best use of space. There we go. And I think that'll do. Oh no, lab shelf. Hang on. We have to have a lab shelf. That's very important. That's $200 just about well spent on that. Okay, I think that will do. So now we need to hire some people. The night shift has only just started, so we'll get some good use out of people in here. So here we go. Let's go to here and, oh, hang on a second. Let's go to there. There we go. And now let's see who we can go and employ to do some more lovely blood work. Okay, so we've gone to the night shift first because this is coming up right now. I think we might possibly have to reveal people's hidden secrets because you've got 3, you've got 3, you've got 1. We might not be going for you, Karen Hernandez, because you live far away and you perform very, very slowly. And we don't want that because the whole point of this is we need results quick. We have a lot of blood work going on in the hospital. We need lots of people doing all that stuff. So maybe not you. So we can rule you out. Carol Clark, though, works well in the day. Do you know what? Let's reveal the hidden perks. Okay, Barbara is a Spartan. She's unpleasant and she's a people person. She's an unpleasant people person. And Carol is, oh, these are all, oh dear. Oh dearie me. Okay, right. I don't think we necessarily want somebody who gives a mean staff modifier after interacting with the patient, and we do not want people who have the depressed modifier because that generally brings things down overall, although that's not how it works in real life. It's a bit silly in the game. Right, okay. I think we do this, but only once. I will press this only once. So there we go. Let's see who we have now. Ah, right. Barbara Wilson. Slightly dirty feet. We can cope with that, but she works well at night time. 97% biochemistry, 17% advanced biochemistry. Yes, Barbara, in you come. Right, so you can do some nighttime blood work. And then on the day shift, who shall we get? Hang on a minute. Filter it by that thing. So we've got Jordan Williams. Oh, Jordan Williams is a night owl as well. A scholar. You live a bit far away. These two have got hard worker and you've got clean feet. Again, I think we have to pay them money to reveal the secrets, don't we? Because they might have some deep, dark, terrible things they're going to admit to us in this little session here. So, okay, fine. Let's go reveal their hidden perks. Okay, so Frank here, who I do quite like. So Frank's got shiny, clean feet, likes eating a bit of food, and they're loyal. Thomas here, however, oh, you're comforting, you're loyal, and you're a hard worker. And Charles is a hard worker, a germaphobe, and comforting. Okay, comforting I don't think is going to be any use for them because they don't necessarily do examinations upon people. But, I mean, loyal's quite good. I like loyal. So, you know, they take 20% less salary when levelling up. That's going to be quite good for us. You've got clean feet as well. I think let's take Frank on the day shift. So we've got a really good person on the day shift. So biochemistry, 91%, advanced biochemistry, 40%. So hopefully that means you're going to work really quickly. So that's at least, 2 more people working. So 1 more person doing blood work on the day, 1 more person doing blood work on the night. I think maybe for now we'll leave it. Although now we've done that, do we want to leave it? We've uncovered the traits of these people. I kind of feel like we might, oh, look at that, Jordan Williams had all these good things, but alcoholic, often show up late and hungover. That's not much good, is it? I mean, do we just employ these 2 as well? Just to try to keep the blood work ticking over. Do you know what? Let's do that, shall we? So we probably get more blood work in the day, I would have thought. So let's get Charles Harris on the day and Thomas Hernandez, wherever you've gone. Thomas, on to the night shift. There we go. So 4 lovely, brainy, blood scientist people here. But of course, we know what happens now. We need to take today's first trip to the Wheel of Names. Okay, there we go. The Wheel of Names has done its thing once again, and we welcome 4 new people to the hospital. So let's have a look who's joining us on the day shift over here in our wonderful new blood lab. We're welcoming Mr. Warman, and we're welcoming Indian Drake. So they're covering the day shift, and then on the night shift, we're welcoming Awkward Squirrel, and we're welcoming Amber Castle. So there we go, 4 new people doing some wonderful blood work for us. Let's hope that they're able to help out a bit because, you know, they're a little bit overworked, other blood lab people. So hopefully they can actually bring the numbers down a bit. I mean, have they already been given something? Because it's new, do they take some of the workload that already exists, or Does it have to be sort of, new work they pick up? I do not know. A few people have been saying, yeah, sort of clinic patients and hospitalised patients. Maybe we could say they don't do any clinic work. Maybe they could just be for hospitalised patients. And that might free up the labs downstairs to deal with sort of both of these. Maybe we take off clinic patients with these. I don't know. Is that a good idea? This might be a terrible idea. I don't know. Hang on. Where's the other one? You're just there. So yeah, don't do clinic stuff. Maybe that's what we should do. So this lab here can solely deal with any kind of work to be done, blood work for hospitalised patients. Maybe that could help out quite a bit. I do not know. So there we go. We'll see if that makes any difference at all. Right, let's get rid of... there's no waiting room available around a diagnostic room. There's no valid waiting room within reach of a haematology lab. Oh, hang on a second. Are you... She's leaving. She's here. Oh, hang on. I'm very confused. Oh, they've had a chat. But yeah, she can't wait over here. Okay, right. No, that's okay. What we could do is we could just put a few benches there. This is going to be a little bit naff. This is going to be really cheap. Hang on a minute. Oh, waiting. It's got to be 4x2 minimum. Oh, boo, game, boo. Why must you torment us? I was going to have a little sort of row of chairs there. Okay, what we'll do is... okay. This is going to look rubbish. Okay, it's going to come in like that, look. That can be... Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's not 4x2 either. Okay, where can we put... the plan for this was so good. Unless, hang on. Does that room need to be that big? Maybe that janitor room could shrink down a bit, and then we could have a waiting room, like a little tiny waiting area just there outside the janitor room. That might work. Okay, right, janitor room. I'm so sorry, but you need to be kind of reconfigured. It's all going to be fine though, because look, you're keeping your plant, and that's good. Yay for the plant. Right, like that. And then we need to move your little kind of sort of bin thing. Okay, right, that's good. So grab... the walls aren't even complete in there. That's terrible. This is a terrible janitor room. Okay, hang on a minute. Like that. Put the wall back in. Oh, because I removed the wall earlier, didn't I? Of course I did. Brilliantly. Okay, hang on. So spin that round. So hang on. Yeah, like that, look. So the back of the door needs to be like that. Back of the wall, sorry. And then we need to get rid... Hang on. They want to put restricted area door in. So restricted area door, yay, that is good. Then rotate it back round so we can see the front. That then needs to be that colour. If I go to the right bit, that would be useful. So grab that like that, put that in across the front like that, and then we can remove things. So get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, this is all fine. A different bit of flooring there, but that's not too much of a bother. Then we go into here and we zone this as a waiting room. And we do that like that, look. It needs a minimum size of 4x2. That is 4x2. Oh, okay. That just went a bit weird there for a second. Okay, and then in here, we can just have, I think maybe just a bench like that and a bench like that. And that will do. And then we need to sort the floor out, because the floor does look a little bit... That looks a little bit odd. I mean, really, it should be the yellow floor to say, do you know what? Yeah, this is part of that department there. Let's do it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly. It can look a complete mess up there in that corner. This is going to look awful. Okay, hang on a minute. Draw that on. Yeah, that looks a bit weird, but do you know what? We'll roll with it. It's okay. Oh, hang on. What do we do with the walls over here? Okay, do you know what? Executive decision. We can't have the walls all kind of crazy colour, because that would be silly. So it can be a red wall, because that janitor closet is for pathologies. We can't change that colour wall. It's going to get very complicated, isn't it? It's going to get all very complicated. So there we go. So there is now a little waiting area out there as well. Do they need one of these things? They need a queuing thing. And then they need the telly. Okay, pop a telly just there. Right, there we go. So hopefully that will make a bit of a difference. Let's try to get through to the end of the day. let's just try to get through to the end of the day. We'll see what happens at midnight. So I'm going to come down a bit, and then we'll try to get through to the morning. Hopefully just make a little bit of cash as night ticks by. That'd be quite good. How are we looking over in infectious diseases? It's looking pretty busy. So 14.5. Right, the epidemic is done. The only thing is, regular ward looks good. Proper quarantine rooms look busy. Okay, that's a bit of a bother. That's a bit unfortunate. Also, why is it on 0 out of 10? We've treated people, haven't we? Oh, crikey. Okay. Lisa Allen's having a collapse. That's probably okay, Lisa. Sorry about that. Somebody will be with you momentarily, I'm sure. Yeah, if we could see how many people leave in the morning. If, I don't know, let's say 2 of these leave in the morning. I think we pause time pretty much immediately, and then we trigger our epidemic event thing. Because we have to get that done. Because really, what we want to do is we want to work our way through all of the different kind of insurance companies, all their objectives, because as we get toward the end of their chain of objectives, they're going to send more people our way. At the moment, we've only got 95 people coming to us. But if they keep sending more and more people, that's more people coming in, that's more money coming to us and everything else. So really, we do want to work our way through those. Okay, so let's see what happens. So we've paid the night shift. We're $14,000 down. Everything is back to normal. Hooray! Normality is resumed. How was Prestige yesterday? 92%, but it's looking pretty good. They're going to go home. Sorry, Rachel Allen. Right, so if we get through to 8 o'clock, we'll see if any of these people pay up and go away. Right, you did. Right, okay. Pause time. So just have a quick check. Go to, where are we? Infectious diseases. Oh, hang on. That one's empty, that one's empty. You are... Christopher Robinson's still here. You're not very well, so you're going to be here for a bit. William Williams, good name. Christopher Robinson. Christopher Robinson, oh no. Yeah, you're still here. Right, so that bed is actually occupied by somebody that isn't here yet, but they're on their way, possibly. Okay, I think... with all the money having already back up to 31 grand, just move time on a bit, get that money coming in. Right, pause time, maybe at 8:20, maybe, like that. Right, okay, another quick check, how are we looking? Okay, 2 infectious beds spare, and we've got 33 grand. So we could potentially build another one of those, maybe over here, look, is what I'm thinking. So I think... and the regular ward looks empty as well. That's looking pretty good. So I think what we could do is we could trigger our epidemic event. I think this looks like a good time to do so. I mean, I don't suppose there's ever a really good time to trigger an epidemic event. You don't ever want to trigger one of those intentionally, really. But I think, if we have to pick a time, I think now looks pretty good. I think it looks okay. 2 spare beds there. Potential for some more over here. They'll be a bit basic. They won't be as glamorous as these. They'll be very, very basic rooms. But I think we can get that done eventually. We'll fiddle about and get them done. And then maybe make them slightly more glamorous as time goes on. But I think that's what we do. Because we have to get that done to complete that goal and then unlock other bits and bobs as well. So I think that's what we're going to do. But we're going to do that next time because we're going to finish up for the moment. I think if we are to do that, we need to dedicate all our time and effort to it. And it's going to take quite a long time. And we've done various bits and bobs this time. We've done some good work over here in that corner, put a new lab in and a bathroom. We've sorted out people's hidden symptoms and we've done various other things as well. So I think, we've done quite a bit of stuff. And, it's a bit weird playing this because I have been off for a little while. I've been off sort of proper work and I've not done too much YouTubing recently because I have been a bit ill. And here we are playing a hospital game looking at infectious diseases, which is possibly what I had. I was a bit under the weather for a while. So it's a bit weird looking at all this. But I am sort of still not entirely 100%. But I was okay to come back and sort of talk for a bit. But I think you could tell maybe my voice is becoming a little bit croaky again. So I think now is a good time to finish things up. And then we'll come back next time and see how we get on and all that kind of stuff. I think we'll be okay. The only thing I can see being a problem is if the game goes, okay, right, epidemic event. Here we go. Here's 20 people who've all got Ebola. Yep, there you go. You enjoy that. that could be a bit of a problem. So, yeah, we'll see what we get up to next time when we come back, because yes, I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. There we go, the King and Kettle. It's Rob the God, he's a hero, he is Rob the God. He's got a feather in his cap, he's got a beard. This could be the planty room. We could have so many plants. Hang on. I feel like there's a book here to be written. We've got the Executioner and the Nun.